One of the hardest things about dieting is being in the summertime picnics, especially if you're on a keto diet or a real low carb diet, because you can't eat the potato salad. You can't have a hamburger with a bun. We know the story. And so I want to give you a recipe you will love. I promise you, you will love. That's keto friendly. Yes. You start with cucumbers. And by the way, cucumbers is a keto vegetable. In fact, they are low carb and high in water density. Yes. And so they're a refreshing, hydrating vegetable. Now, by the way, I have scrubbed these cucumbers, so don't freak out when I put them in the bowl, okay? Don't freak out. And I'm going to chop them up. Now, this is a recipe that you cannot make ahead of time. You have to make it in two parts, and I will explain. If you put it all together before you get to the picnic or the family summer gathering, it's going to be watery by the time you get there. And also, it's not a good leftover because it becomes watery. So whatever you fix, just plan on eating it up, okay? So the first thing I do is I cut up my cucumbers. Now, it's always best to use the small cucumbers, the baby cucumbers. Why? So you don't have a lot of big seed in this. So first I'm going to cut it up. Every time I make this, I'm telling you what, it's gone. People love it. People will love it that's not even on a diet. Yeah, you'll say, don't eat it all up. I can't eat your food. Oh my. You can also make the same recipe and use sugar, which it won't be keto friendly if you use sugar. But instead of the sugar, it says keto certified, and I use monk fruit in the raw, okay? This is what I use in this recipe. And I use about a half a cup of that. Now, if I was making this, if I was just simply making this for someone that is not on a keto diet, I would use sugar, and I would use about a half a cup of sugar ratio to a cup of sour cream, depending on how many cucumbers you use. Here I'm using 6 baby cucumbers, about this size, okay? So I'm putting them in the bowl over here. There's different cucumber salads you can make that is so good, and it's keto friendly. One I like also is purple onion and olive oil and vinegar, and throw all these Italian spices in there. Oh, that's also good. What is it, Walkie or Macy? My pup over there, she's complaining. Maybe she thinks I'm cooking and she wants some of it. I don't think, Macy, you want cucumber. Okay. Yeah, I agree. You're going to have to excuse me a minute. Let her go outside. I'll be right back. So the next step that you do is you take another bowl, and this, oh, it gets good. This is where you either put sugar if it's not keto friendly, or if you're on a keto diet, use the keto monk fruit in the raw right here. You can get it in grocery stores. It's not hard to find. You pour it in another bowl along with a cup of sour cream. I think there's a tad bit more than a cup, but only a tad bit. Now, if you're taking it to a picnic, you take it in 2 containers. You make a container full of the sour cream and the sweet sugar, or the sweetener in the raw, keto friendly. And then you put a seal on top of this, put it in a cooler and take it, and put a seal on the cucumbers and take it. And when you get to the picnic and it's time to eat, Then you blend it together. Or if you're just cooking this or having this at the dinner table, you do the same thing. You put everything on the table, and then at the last minute you blend this, like I said, because the cucumbers will get watery. Okay? Then you take this and you just pour it on top, just like this. Would you look at this? Oh my. I promise you, if you tasted this, it would cause your tongue to knock your brains out. Mmm. Oh, that's so good, it's a sin. Wow. There we go. And it's pretty to look at. So after you mix the sour cream and the sugar together, you blend it together. I promise you, this is so good. It's too good to be a diet food for keto. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. There you go. Like I said, make sure if you're taking this to a picnic, you have it in 2 containers, one with the sour cream and your sweet, and the second container with your cucumbers. Just 3 ingredients to make a wonderful dish. Hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to subscribe. Please do hit that bell and put a like there. Let people know that Together with Sharon shows up every Monday. And we'll see you next week. Have a Jesus-filled day.